On the foreign scene today, Equity, the trade union for the performing arts and entertainment industry in the United Kingdom, planned a demonstration in support of the US actors' strike. Details in this closing report.
Thank you for putting people on your topic.
Equity, the trade union for the performing arts and entertainment industries in the United Kingdom, say they are planning their own protests across the country in support of actors' strike in America. SAG-AFTRA, Hollywood's largest union, representing 160,000 film and television actors, said on Thursday its board had unanimously agreed to a strike after failing to reach a deal with studios, including Walt Disney and Netflix, Inc. While actors and equity contracts can still work, the union is in full support of the strike and keen to make sure no loopholes are attempted.
First and foremost, we are making sure that members aren't taking SAG jobs which are on strike. We are making sure that their contracts aren't altered. We are making sure that the terms on which SAG members come to work in the UK in the future meet their best and final offer or exceed it. We will be stopping any productions that are relocating lock, stock and barrel to avoid the strike. And then we'll have rallies and demonstrations in the coming weeks in the UK as well.
Equity, which has around 50,000 members, intends to have rallies, demonstrations and protests in London and around the rest of the UK.
So we have around 50,000 members and we would intend to have rallies, demonstrations, protests in London, but also around the rest of the UK. This is a global issue.
Meanwhile, the Producers Alliance for Cinema and Television, a UK organisation who campaign on behalf of producers, said that as a trade body, they don't engage in that sort of action, but they would expect that their members will be sympathetic to actors who want to be released to demonstrate and show their solidarity. Max Romney, PAC's deputy CEO, also said while his members have been reaching for clarity on the rules around the strike, so far no UK independent productions have been impacted. However, Romney said that if the strike continues, there will be eventual knock-ons for PACT members who don't just produce for UK financiers.
Being a trade body, we don't sort of engage in that sort of action for them. That we lobby, but we don't protest. And we have been in discussion with Equity around what their members can do and can't do. And I would imagine that if Equity came to a particular member company asking for their actors to be released to do, some sort of demonstration of solidarity, the producer would probably be quite sympathetic to that. I mean, there are impacts on some productions around particular actors, what they can and can't do. But generally speaking, and we're early days, we haven't seen the effect of the strikes on UK independent production.
Both SAG-AFTRA and the Writers Guild of America, whose members have been on strike since May 2nd, are demanding increases in base pay and residuals in the streaming TV era, plus assurances that their work will not be replaced by artificial intelligence.
There will be eventual knock-ons for PAC members because, of course, they not only produce for UK financiers and broadcasters, they do produce for the streamers as well out of the States. And while someone like Netflix does have UK entities and UK commissioning entities, not all the streamers do. And they will eventually, they will be struck companies and they will stop commissioning for the time being.
And I'm out here because I've seen my pay go down over the years. And when I started out, there was a lot more compensation, there was a lot more residuals. And now with streaming, the residuals aren't the same as they used to be. So it's really hard to make a living as an actor.
Equity are yet to confirm the date of the demonstrations. Equity planned demonstrations in support of the US actors' strike.
Thank you for the solidarity. Thank you for putting people on your